What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here of the Seattle Mariners YouTube franchise series. My name is West Coast 22. I appreciate you being here. It is off-season time. Going into year 3 off-season, going into year 4. I don't know what the off-season is going to look like. I know that we have a plethora of minor league talent that are probably ready to come up and start this rebuild on the major league level. So we're going to have to see if we're going to drop anybody. Again, money is not an issue. We cannot sign free agents unless for some reason they don't re-sign with us the same year, and then we can, re-sign them during free agency. But anyone that was not on our team in the previous year, we cannot sign. So money's not really an issue. So signing someone to a $5 million contract and then putting them in AAA, not ideal. And it's not very realistic, but it's not that big of a deal for this franchise series. So, all right. So we are back with all of the arbitration. So as discussed, we are going to let Dylan Moore go. We're going to sign Haggerty instead. Kind of the same player. Yes, Dylan's a little bit better hitter, but he's just not performing. Rather have a utility guy just to take up some innings if we get some injuries. So we're gonna keep Mr. Haggerty here. He's only 29. Dom T, we're gonna lock up. Munoz is a 24-year-old A potential reliever who strikes out the world. So we are gonna sign him long term because he's a potential and see if we can get him up in the 80s and be someone in our bullpen for a good amount of time. Justin Dunn had a huge bounce back year, and by huge I mean kind of. 31 innings, had a really good 3.41 ERA though once he was brought back up. I think that's what I did. He might just be the long reliever again, but I think he performed well enough for me to keep him. I have a lot of starters coming up, but again, starters, bullpen, it all works out. Jose Marmoleos here, we are going to let go. He did not play on the team at all last year. He is just AAA depth, and there's absolutely no point for me to sign him and keep him. Yes, he can hit, but whenever he was brought up, he never hit. Oh man, I didn't see his huge increases. He's 31 though, and he was +8 contact last year. Holy Lord. Well, we're gonna let Marmo go. Oh, man. Okay. I'm rethinking this now. Because who's going to play first base for us? We have Evan White, who did okay. But I would love to have someone else against the lefties. But Marmo is just not as good against lefties either. And his defense is way worse, and his speed is awful. Marmo backup DH maybe is against righties if we have injury trouble. You know what? I'm going to sign Marmo for one more year just in case we get hit with the injury bug and he and Marmoleos can DH. So we're going to do that. Changing my mind. All right, JT we're keeping in the bullpen. Kenyon we're going to keep in the bullpen. We're actually going to play him in the bullpen this year. 73 overall seems really silly. Casey Sadler with the 69 overall had a decent year last year with us. We're going to keep him just in case. Matt McGill, we're going to keep him for AAA depth, even though he's 33. One more year for him just for AAA. And we're finally going to let go of Rafael Montero, who's just, 64, hasn't played with us for all 3 years. Just not there. So that's the arbitration that we are doing. Now it's time for the contracts. Pretty much I'm going to sign everybody here. We're about to spend a shit ton of money locking up these people. Look at all those potentials in the top list. AA, BA, BAA, CA. Unbelievable. So same thing we just did with arbitration. Give me a minute. It's going to be about 2 seconds for you guys. But let me get all these guys signed. Or offer them contracts, rather. And we'll go over them real quick if there's any surprises. Give me a second. That was a lot of readies. Chadwick can come in and play as well. With that contact and that average speed, he could be the leadoff hitter. So that's 3 potential guys right there Third baseman, France is not going anywhere. He's our guy. Then you look at shortstop. We got J.P. Crawford, Jason Wilkerson, Noel V. Marte. All three of these guys can play and will probably be ready. I just, you know, do we need Kingery? I don't think so. I don't think so. The problem is, though, I don't want to trade these guys because then I feel like if we trade J.P. Crawford, we're going to get a bunch of good players in return. And I feel like it's going to be too easy to build this squad. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want this to be some sort of a challenge. If we trade Scott Kingery, if we trade J.P. Crawford, if we trade someone like Dylan Moore, Sam Haggerty because we don't need them, I feel like we're going to get too many good players and it's going to be too easy to build this team. I want to build this team mainly through the draft. And I know that takes time, but that's what I want to do. Draft and, the prospects that we already had. So I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely going to be wonky, I think, but I think Kingery we're just going to let go. I'm just not going to offer to Kingery. Does it make sense? No. But this is what I want to do for this, just to make it a little bit more difficult to be able to build this. Mitch Haniger, still getting better. Yes, he's 33, but he had a pretty decent year. He only played 84 games because I'm just platooning him so freaking much. But again, for the outfield, the ideal outfield that we have is going to be Kelnick. It's going to be K-Lou. And then we literally have 4 guys. Dom T can play. Julio's going to play. We have Benitez coming up, who Benitez and Kelnick are probably going to platoon. So that counts as 1. So we have, again, Mitch is just not somebody that we need. Is it unfortunate? Yeah. Yeah, because I love Mitch. I just don't know what to do with these people. Again, if we trade him, it's just going to be super easy to build this team, and that's not what I want. So I might just let Mitch Haniger go. Kelnick and Benitez can platoon. Julio can play probably right. And K-Lou can play center. Done. There's our outfield. Fraley can play on the bench, I guess. I love Dom T. But Dom T can DH, perhaps, as he's probably the best hitter I have that's not going to be in the field. Or he can play and someone else can DH because his fielding is better than Kyle Lewis's, I think, and his arm. So we'll look at that. But I think that's just what we're going to do. I love Mitch Haniger. He's still producing, but we just don't have room for him anymore. And I'd prefer, again, broken record. If I trade him, I'm just going to get really good players. It's going to be really easy to build this team. Don't want to do that. Okay? So we're going to let Kingery and Haniger go. Sad day. Love Mitchie Haniger. Love the Hanigo. But just doesn't fit in the squad anymore based on kind of the future. So that's unfortunate, but that's just life. That's the way we're doing it. I don't like to sim right to free agency. What? Why? You want Shed? Interesting. You want to give me a 22-year-old B potential pitcher? Nah. Not ready to get rid of Shed yet. Hey, Terry Bradshaw comes aboard. Would I stop? Nah. Okay. So here is the fun part. We'll do the 40-man roster later. Not worried about that right now. Salary arb. Oh, heavens. All right. We got a lot of arbitration to give to. And a lot of contracts. Okay. All right. So salary arbitration. Arbitration I like to kind of skip. I like just to sign people. That's what I would prefer to do. So that's what we're going to do for probably a majority of these people. Just straight sign them if I want them. So case in point, someone like Sam Haggerty, probably going to let him go. Yes, he's super utility, but so is Dylan Moore. I kind of feel like this is the exact same player. Exact same player. Dylan's a little bit better hitter. Haggerty's faster and more defense. But it's just the exact same player. I don't need both of them. Moore's 31. Haggerty's 29. Haggerty hit 219. Dylan hit 213. Yo, we might just keep Sam Haggerty because Dylan Moore's older. And just let Dylan Moore go. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So give me a minute here, guys. I'm going to go through the salary arbitration. I don't think anybody else is going to be a decision maker. So let me go through salary arb. We'll come back in a second. I'll let you know. We'll look at who I kind of offer to and who I'm just going to let go. Give me a second. Be right back. All right. So we are back here. Nothing really special. We pretty much offered at everybody. I think there's maybe one that I did not offer, I think. Or I might have offered everybody. Nope, I offered absolutely everybody. So again, nothing real special there. Free agency, even though we can't sign him, let's go take a peek here. Cody Bellinger is a free agent, and so is Jacob deGrom. Qualifying offer was made on a lot of these guys, though. But oh my lord. DeGrom, Giolito, Urias, Flaherty, and Tyler Glasnow, all free agents. Bellinger, Yasmani Grandal, Matt Olson, Rafi Devers. Brewers already have an offer in for Devers. A's want to keep Olson. Oh my lord. Max Kepler, Jesse Winker, Gio Urshela. Whew. This should be an interesting offseason. Okay. So we're going to go a little bit here. We don't need to do the 40-man yet. The Red Sox get Jack Flaherty. 12-9 a record last year. 2.32. 233 strikeouts, and they get him for $31 million a year. Alvarado goes to Mile High. With a terrible year last year. Y'all can have him. Jesse Winker. The Padres sneak him away from the Reds. And he gets $9 million a year to go play in sunny San Diego. They also grab Taylor Rogers to be their closer. Interesting. Leclerc goes to the division. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on here. If these guys have actually signed yet. Only a couple have signed so far. And not everyone has signed here either. We have to pay attention on who does not sign because we have to go get them again. Sometimes these guys will not sign and they won't tell you that they didn't sign. So you got to kind of pay attention a bit. No. Why does everyone come to the division? I don't want Bellinger in Houston. 49 home runs, 139 RBIs. He's 28 years old. And the Astros just swept him up for $31 million. Son of a... Urias stays in the West and goes to the Giants. Good Lord, man. 40-man rosters must be set. Do you want to stop? Yes. Cubs get Roberto Perez. A's get Giolito. Bring them all to the West. Why not? Bring them all, baby. Bring them all. Son of a bitch, dude. Okay, so not many people are left to sign. They still need to sign. But we need to go set our 40-man roster. And that's what's important. We have 2 spots, but before we do that, we need to go see is there anybody on our 40-man that we don't want there. Honestly, Taylor Trammell can probably come off. Because I feel like I'm going to have to add some people. So, I'm not signing Dylan Moore, right? I didn't tender him. So Dylan Moore can be removed from the 40-man. Because it doesn't matter. We're not signing him. Who else here? Once we're keeping Dunn, Fraley. Hebert, Evan White, Jason Flexen, Marte, Kirby, Marceevich. Marmo, I did sign. Trammell, I would not be upset if Trammell left. So I'm actually going to remove him from the 40-man as well. Because he's not going to be in the Major League roster. Just being real here. Sadler, what is our bullpen going to look like? Whoops. So our bullpen is going to look like Giles closer. But then I still need, I believe, 5 or 6 for my liking. So Dominguez, Munoz, Steckenrider, JT. Okay. Ooh, there's our new draft pick right there, Jim Donald. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably 7. All right, Sadler is probably going to get removed then. Goodyear last year, we re-signed him. Hopefully he'll take AAA, and then we'll figure it out from there. I could have just... Oh, wait. There we go. Removed from 40-man. All right, now we have 5 spots. So now who on our team do we need to add to the 40-man? Dylan Moore? No. Who could potentially get taken? Donnie Walton? No, because I don't really care. If he goes, he goes. Chadwick? We're going to have to add Chadwick, I think, because I think he's going to be leadoff. Oof. I have to. All right, here. See, here's the other thing. Starting pitching, I feel like starting pitching gets swept up pretty quick. I could be entirely wrong, but man, I'm always afraid to leave starting pitching. Kenyon we have to add because he's going to be on the roster this time. Taylor Trammell, no. Cabrera. See, it's guys like this that are scary. Cabrera, I think we have to. That's 28. Now we only have 2 left. No Reinheimer, no Bishop. I mean, Masevich is going to be in the bullpen, so I think we have to. But other than that, if we get guys taken that are... That's fine. I mean, Jim Donald, would somebody really take a 21-year-old 69? Maybe. So I guess we have to do that just in case. Buck Bell's already on there. Harvey Connery's 58. Oof. I mean, I think that's going to be it, though. But if we sort, the top potential guy that we have that's not is Brady Lale, but he's 28. This is Trammell, we don't care. Probably Brandon Williamson is probably the top guy. All right, well, that's good enough. We'll go from there. There's our 40-man. So we keep going. Harrison Bader goes to Milwaukee. Jordan Hicks goes to the Blue Jays. Matt Olson gets stolen away from the A's, and thank God, get away from the division. Go somewhere else. And he goes to the north side, to Chicago. Glasnow goes to the Giants. That's 2 big signings for the Giants in the starting rotation. So they're definitely trying to shore something up here. Toronto gets Trammell. It's fine. Nobody touched a Dylan Moore. Interesting. No. So Trammell is gone. So we still have 4 people that have not signed accepted contracts yet. And here, nobody really of importance that has not signed. So not really a big deal. But we do need to keep going here. Oh, I have to release 2 people. Well, who do we have too much of, eh? Probably starting pitching. We're probably going to release 2 starters. I think that's just whoever. Like Charlie Bowles, which I think was one of our draft picks. Yeah, he was, but he's only 72 overall potential. And Harvey Conner is Harvey Connor is 89. All right, so he needs to go. Sorry, man. Release. And we need another one. Dan Muster was another guy that we drafted in year 2. That is 71 overall, so we're probably going to bounce him as well. There we go. We still have a lot of starting pitching. But now we have 2 less. And now the game won't yell at us anymore, so that's fantastic. Ryan Pressly goes to the Nats. Brewers also get Grandal. Marquez goes back to Colorado. Kepler goes to the Mets. Take another peek. Just Polkovich and Will Vest have not signed. I have nobody in arbitration because I either signed him or cut him. So that's about it. That's probably going to be about it. Mondesi goes to Colorado. Don't stop simulating. We're all good. Man, the same teams are signing these players, so you can tell the teams that are trying here. Today's the Rule 5 draft. I'll go to draft. Curious. Hey, Nicholas Coca-Cola went. There you go. Nicholas Coca-Cola. See, 74 or overall starting pitcher. That's why I'm afraid of my starters being taken. 75 catcher. 74 catcher. 77 shortstop. Good Lord. Wow. Brock Burke, 73 pitcher. Rodriguez, 70 closer. Wow, yeah. Is there anybody that's kind of worth it? 76. See, bullpen is what I always look at. Wags Pack, Zach Little, Carl Edwards, James Pazos, Jared Eichhoff, Mike Maureen. They're all older, though. I mean, Jalen Beeks, 29, 74. And he's a lefty out of the pen. Ooh. See? These are the kind of people that we look at. He's a lefty. The problem is I don't have any lefties. I have like maybe one, I think. Oof. I'm really contemplating getting Jalen Beeks here to pitch in the pen because he's a lefty. And of course, it's recommending a starting pitcher. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, we'll come back to him. There's someone else that I would really take. That's an interesting guy right there, even though he's a C potential. Brett Beatty. That's someone's got to take Brett Beatty. 23-year-old man. How are these people not on people's 40-mans? 79, but he's C potential, so he's probably done. All right. Well, this is the guy that I'm kind of thinking of. He's considered a closer. I don't have any closers technically. Giles is my closer, but he's a righty. Masevich is left. Vest, Sadler. Yo, I think I have to pick him right now. Yes, it'll mess up my 40-man, but yeah, we're going to draft him because I really feel like we need him. We need a lefty, and it's all part of the draft. Zach Thompson, Velasquez. There's Brett Beatty. See, I knew somebody would take him. That's too good with too high potential for someone to pass on Brett Beatty. Baez. Yeah. Simulate the rest. Okay. Indians want to trade us. They want Evan White, and they want to give me garbage. No thanks, Guardians. No thanks. A lot of skippy skip. All right, next phase, spring training. No. All right. See, so this is another thing that I wish they would take away is they should give us the possibility or the time to actually set our rosters, because it's not the case. The computer sets our rosters for us at the beginning of every regular season. It doesn't matter what your lineups were at the end of spring training, they automate it for you. Now, if I'm wrong and there's actually a way to do that, then let me know. But based on what I have played with franchise a lot, is you don't have a choice. Once spring training is over, they set your lineups, they set your 25 or 26 man. And then if you want to send people down, now you're using an option. One of the 3 options, which is dumb. So add it to the list of things that I wish they would change. But yeah, we probably have a little bit of time. Let's actually go. I was gonna save it for the next video, but the next video is gonna be the draft, and I really would like that to kind of just be the draft. So we're gonna go get to the regular season and set our lineups and our roster the way that we want. So there we go. I don't think that anybody got hurt. Thank God. Now we're going to go set the roster the way that we want it set. Starting pitching. Sheffield, Marco, Hancock, Gilbert, and Swanson. It's unbelievable that I don't have Kirby, McCawkin, Rene, Cabrera starting. These guys are 20, not worried about them. But man. Love Hancock, love Gilbert. Swanson somehow just had a great year last year. That's the only reason he's in the lineup or the rotation this year is because he did so well last year, and I'm giving him another chance. He's 30 years old. This year or maybe next year will be his last, and then some of these young guys will come up. But I was not prepared for Swanson to pitch as well as he did. So we're going to sit there, and we're going to keep it. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 guys. I mean, I guess that's fine. If both of these are long-term or are long arms, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll take Priester there. Double A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm probably happy with that. Relievers, see, they only took Giles, Sir Anthony, Steckenrider, Masevich, and Will Vest. And then we have to have Beeks. Donald, Gerber, and Bale all in AAA. But yet Villegas is in single A? Yo, what the hell? No. Bruce Villegas is an 80 overall pitcher who we drafted just this past year. So he's not going to be in single A. You are out of your damn mind. So someone like Matt McGill, yo, get out of here. Double A. At the very least, you're in Double A. I'll promote you. I'll promote you once you dominate. But I'm not going to start you in Triple A. Trying to be a little bit smart here. Just a little bit smart. We need 6 players in Triple A, though, it looks like. 20 of 26. So we're going to have to promote some guys anyways. But if you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we're going to have to bring someone up to AAA anyway. So let's just do Duggar. Because that's probably going to be it regardless. Double A, we're going to need some bullpen arms. So Mikey Vasquez, who I believe we just drafted this guy too, right? Yeah. This guy's an 82 overall. He was our 5th round draft pick last year. He can go to Double A. Okay. We'll come back to pitch. I think pitching is actually different. So we're going to come back to that. We're going to look at the rotation before we do that. Murphy and Ruiz, that's fine. Godoy, Morgan, yep. Okay, catchers are good. Marmo and AAA, I'm okay with that. Evan White, okay. All right, so this is where it becomes fun. Sam Haggerty, I don't want him to be up. I would much rather... Man. Oof. Well, no, Chadwick. Do we bring up Chadwick and have him hit? The problem with Chadwick is that he is the same as Jason Wilkerson. In theory. Wilkerson's faster, way better fielder. I feel like he's going to get on base more because of his vision. But Chadwick's not going to get much better. He's only a 79 overall when we drafted him. Now, again, that could change. But... I would just much rather have Nick Gonzalez up. I like Haggerty's utility, but Shed needs to play because Shed needs to get better. Haggerty's 29, so I'm not really concerned. Gonzalez is 77 overall. Oh, man. It's so difficult. So difficult. White, Shed, France that's not even a question. JP and Wilkerson. Marte, probably close. He's 21. I'd say one more year for him or this year, depending on what happens. But I think Marte down for right now is probably fine. Wilkerson can... Okay. I love Crawford, but you just... it's only because of his defense. Damn. Okay, so what would I prefer my lineup to be? In the catcher, Ruiz, of course. First base, White against righties for sure. God, Sam Travis would be a good one to hit against the lefties too. To platoon with the White, but so White, second base, not Haggerty. I mean, I love Shedlong. France. So if I play Shed, France is most likely going to play first. Nah, France will play third. That's fine. France will play third. That means I have shortstop open. And if I play Wilkerson, then JP's not going to start. Okay. I think that's fine for now to start. Gonzalez, I really want to bring up. I really, really do. He's kind of average across the board hitting, and that's not a terrible thing. You know what? We're just going to do it. Nick Gonzalez. Haggerty can be our guy that we can bring up. Yes, he's utility, but I'm going to bring up Gonzalez instead and start working on getting him better. France is the only one here. Crawford and Wilkerson. Marte's close, but for right now, we're going to start him down there. Kelnick, yes, he's going to platoon with Ronald Benitez. Fraley's probably not going to be up. Ooh, Benitez. They did start Benitez up. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, for AAA, we have two outfielders. Come on, man. Come on, man. We can't have two outfielders in AAA. Larson needs to go up, and one more needs to go up. Let's just do that. Okay, so 1 infielder, 2 infielder, 3 infielder, 4, 5 infielders for AAA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infielders for AA. Okay, so who are we missing for AAA? AAA has 4 outfielders. They have 4, 5, 6 infielders, 2 catchers. 5. They need pitching help. AAA needs pitching help, which I haven't really done yet, but AAA needs pitching help. So we're gonna put McKinney up, and then we're gonna put Brady Lale up. That means he can go up to Double A. And Jeffrey Butcher, who is another one of our draft picks. 71 overall, so he's really not going to do much. But this is what's happening. Okay. So now let's go look at the pitching rotation just to see for all three of ours. Steckenrider's going to switch here. I want a lefty-righty, lefty-righty, lefty-righty. Cool. For AAA, Kirby, Cabrera. Let's do McCocken. Cabrera. Buck Bale, long reliever? What? Buck Bale, no. Stamina, cool. Sadler, fine. Gerber. Buck Bale, Buck. Okay. They have a lot of bullpen on this team, on AAA. Double A, we need a starter here. Who's my starter? We'll probably do this. Long relief. No lefties. That's really something on in the draft that I need to get is lefties. Okay. Lineup. Let's go do Double A first. Let's work our way up. So here we need a left and right fielder. And it looks like we need, for second short, wait, what? What am I missing? Catcher, first, second, short, third, left, right fielder. Ooh, Sam Travis. That'll do. Okay. How they want to do their lineups is fine. I just want to make sure I have people in every single position. That's the important thing. So second base here is going to be Chadwick. Third base here is going to be Riz. I mean, it's fine. I prefer you to play third base, sir. So I need a left and right center, a left and right fielder. Philly can play right. That's fine. Braden Bishop is going to DH then because he's better. And Sam Haggerty can definitely play. And he can play in the outfield. Fantastic. Okay. So at least we have people. We have a lineup for all three of our all of our affiliates here. For us, this is where it gets fun. We need a second baseman, it looks like, against righties. And that's going to be my leadoff hitter, Jason Wilkerson. Branson's going to hit 2. Kelnick's going to hit 3 this time around. Then Kyle Lewis. Then Julio Rodriguez. Dom T can hit 6th. We'll do this. And Ruiz can finish out the bottom. Because Benitez is going to hit against lefties. Gonzalez, I just want some depth. Shedlong, if he plays, needs to play against lefties. So is there anybody that I just really don't want in? Second, third, left. Wilkerson, no. Wow. Well, sorry, Shedlong. Sorry, buddy. No DH, so Dom T is going to sit here. So this is going to be Wilkerson. The exact same lineup pretty much is what I like to do. Kyle Lewis. Evan White here. And then the pitcher. Lefties. A little bit different. Do I want to lead off Wilkerson against lefties? That's the question that I have. Maybe we lead off Benitez. 78, 66, and he's fast. Could always lead off Ty France, but I don't like not having his speed. Nick Gonzalez, Jake Fraley. Okay. So Ronald Benitez is going to lead off for us. France is going to hit 2. God, do we want to play Wilkerson then? 60 and 33 against lefties. JP's terrible. Let's play Nick Gonzalez. Let's play Nick Gonzalez here. I think all this is going to move up then. Lewis. Dom T can play here. So we'll move him up. Evan White. All right. I think I'm happy with that. Lefty DH. So that means Julio's going to play and Dom T is going to sit. So that's going to be the difference. So Benitez, France, Luis, Rodriguez. Benitez, France, Luis, Julio. Dom T's going to sit. So we move down White, Gonzalez. Gonzalez is playing for who? Wilkerson. Okay. All right. So this is our main lineup here. The offense already looks better. Man, this is a long video. I apologize, you guys. Holy crap, this is a long video. Yeah. So I think that's going to be where we're going to sit. I think that's where I'm going to end this video now. Again, long video, guys. I really apologize. I didn't think doing all that would take that long. Next video will be the draft. We will kind of go through the top 50 prospects before the draft and kind of look around a little bit before we head into year 4. Yo, I apologize for the length of the video, but I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Make sure you go follow me on Twitter. Show some love. I appreciate y'all. Be good to each other. We'll see you next time. Peace.